Well, look what motherfucker's back up in the house. Welcome back to Filling You Up. Alright, so as many of you have probably heard, I bought a house. I bought my mom's house. So I thought a fitting meal for my first cooking video in my new house would be my favorite dish. And I made a video of this before, so that's cool. But before we get into that, we're going to come over here and we're going to discuss the record that we're listening to right now. This here bad boy, Blue Max. It's probably backwards because I'm holding my phone, but whatever. Blue Max. From Amherst, Nova Scotia. This album came out in the 70s. It was quite expensive, but it was one that was in my want list for a long time. If you like just like that dirty rock and roll, early 70s kind of sound, these guys are great. And they were kids when they made this. They were like 15, 16 years old. So that's fantastic. So that's what we're listening to today. So I got everything prepped up here already. Sorry for the glare from the window, folks. I don't have any curtains up yet. So, yeah. So I'm going to show you what we got here already. I got my veg all prepped. Orange, yellow, red peppers. That's 3 zucchinis. This is a pepper of each. And 3 zucchinis. And over here I have 1 diced up tomato. Then we're moving on down the line. And I have the pre-seasoned chicken breasts. With all my favorite spices. Cajun spice, black ground pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, and basil. All the spices you need. Those are my top spices right there. So I got everything prepped. I got the oven preheated for 350. I got my pan over here all ready. Heating up some oil. I'm just going to turn that on right now. I said it was heating up. I might have lied, but that's okay. So we're just going to put it on medium. We're going to get that going. Heating up a little. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you, we're going to put you over here. So yeah, basically all I did, 2 chicken breasts, butterfly them, season them on the cutting board with all your spices. Turn here so you can see the cutting board. Then I just kind of patting it down. I did wash my hands. Wash your hands, you filthy buggers. Then you want to flip them. And then we're going to put the same spices on the other side. I know you can't see everything here. I'm kind of out of frame, but when you're a one-man show, this is what you get. Alright, so now I got to wash my hands. And you get to listen to some rock and roll. See, that was pretty quick, wasn't it? I left the towel over there, but this works just as good. Look at this sweet shirt, huh? Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to season up this side as well while our pan heats up. No rhyme, no reason, no order. You're going to need all these spices again, so don't put them away. So what I do is I season the chicken, because you want to get all that flavor right in the chicken breasts. Then, after that's done, you're going to pan fry this chicken. It doesn't take very long because they're thin, because you butterflied it. If you're paying attention, that is. So, come on, motherfucker. You're going to put all these same spices in with the vegetables after. So we're going to pan fry the chicken. You're going to want the biggest pan you have. Oh shit, that was a lot of garlic. It's okay, I like garlic. And the best spice? The Cajun spice. I would like to thank Jill for this. She surprised me with this, sent this to my door. My last video I was talking about how much I enjoyed Cajun spice. And I use this shit with everything. That and pepper is probably the most used spices. Alright, so now we're going to come over here. So I'm going to flip you around here so you can see the stove. Get the oil going. He's going to pan fry fry these motherfuckers up. I thought these breasts were a little bit bigger than they actually came out, but I guess that's how it usually goes sometimes, right? Alright, so now it's over here. I should have an automatic camera system. That would be ideal. I'm gonna soak that in there. Some hot water. That's cold water. I'm not gonna make you watch me do dishes. I'm just so you're not staring at a blank wall. You know what I mean? Alright, so now we're just gonna pan fry these up. This is only gonna take like a minute. And then we're gonna take all our veg and we're gonna throw that in the same pan. Don't even clean it, because you want all those flavors in there with the chicken. Just make sure you cook your chicken thoroughly, because you don't want to catch no salmonella or that sort of shit. Because that's no fun. Nobody wants to have the trots. That's what happens when you get salmonella, right? Shit your pants. This shit would be a lot easier if I had a cameraman that could walk around and follow me around. But I'm just cleaning up my mess over here while we're waiting for that pan to heat up. Try to keep a clean kitchen, because nobody likes a dirty kitchen, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, so now we come back over here. Let's put you over here somewhere. Right there, looks good. Alright. Alright. Well, now I fogged up the lens. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Alright, so now you can almost see the pan here. Yeah, got some chicken. Can't see me, but you can see the pan. Alright, so we have to turn that up a little bit more. Get her cooking. Flippin'. Cool. So this is what we're gonna do for the next couple minutes. You wanna, grill it. We're gonna flip it. And then this is gonna be a task, because I thought I would be smart and put all my vegetables looking all pretty in the casserole dish, but I gotta put the chicken in the casserole dish that I put all the veg in. So this is gonna be a little bit of a trick to do this, but I'm just gonna run over there and get that right quick. I'll be right back. I got all that. Yeah. Now I'm gonna drink out of my Bob Ross coffee mug here. Bob Ross was the man. Can you hear that sizzling? I thought about wrapping them in bacon, because if you were following all my previous videos, you would have seen the chicken mummies that I made that were just like a butterfly chicken breast, wrapped in bacon and then baked. And then, yeah, you can put them on the side with like rice or, I need something to flip this shit. Yeah, you can put it with rice or salad, veg, whatever you want to do. Mashed potato. It's good with anything. Roast potatoes. You can get fancy smancy if you want. Put some asparagus, roasted asparagus with butter and salt. Or not salt. Well, you can put salt if you want, but I usually just, asparagus I just put in a pan. Put a bunch of butter. Lemon pepper. Oh yeah, that's some serious business. Alright, so I got this cooking up here. We're just going to flip these chicken breasts over. Chicken titties cooking in a pan. That's right, it's cooking up shit with Phil. Cause we're in the kitchen cooking some chicken. Yeah, so what do you guys think of this band? Pretty rock and roll, right? That's the kind of stuff that I like. Cool. So I know usually I have this shit all pre-cooked. I don't take as long. But I figured, you know what? I'm not in a rush. You in a rush? If you don't want to watch it all, don't watch it all. Skip it to the end and then you can see the final product. Because you also, I didn't mention this earlier, or maybe I did and I forgot, but preheat your oven to 350 because you're going to want to put it in the casserole dish later on, just so it fully cooks. Well, I mean, you're fully cooking it in the pan. But, you know what I mean? So the flavors blend once you put everything together. And then you're going to take it out the last couple minutes and then just put a little bit of shredded cheese on top. Put it to your leisure. You know, some people like cheese more than others. Some people don't like cheese at all, and that's cool because it's delicious without it too. This is my favorite dish. I have made this so many times, and it's super easy to make, and it's super good for you. I mean, it's probably healthier without the cheese, honestly, but whatever. Sometimes you gotta go for the flavor saver. Oh, stop. Cool, yeah. So these are cooking up here. Cooking up good. Any of you guys grow up watching that show, Walk with Yan? I used to watch that all the time, and I might have been like 5 or 6 at the time. I just love cooking shows, man. I always thought they were cool. And he was funny, and that, you know, it's probably, you know, I don't want to say a big influence on me, but yeah, it's probably a big influence on me. So while we're waiting, this shit cooking, you guys want to take a little tour around the house? Alright, so now we're in my beautiful kitchen. Stairs up there. I'll just take you on the downstairs. I don't want to leave the stove unattended. I don't think that's wise. So, get a good sized sink. One of my Virgin Mary pictures. I'm not religious at all, but I love religious art. Anybody want to buy some Rockin' Rebels merch? I got lots. This is my family wall that I started. It's just going to be all pictures of my friends and family. And I'm going to do the whole wall. That'd be cool. Put my record player in the kitchen because, you know, the kitchen's in the middle of the house. And I like to listen to records every day. And then I'll bring you in here and I got my record collection. Who's that fat guy in the front? Nice big window, got my TV. We'll take a little tour. I bought these awesome chairs on the Facebook Market that match my awesome leather couch that's got recliners. And I like the Spanish clippers, and my good buddy Pat McFarlane painted that for me. And then I got another chair over here. I still got lots of pictures and stuff to hang up. I just moved here on Saturday. I bought this house off my mom. My mom bought an awesome new place that they're renovating out towards Crooked Creek Way or Cape and Rage. Harvey, New Brunswick is where it is. But a lot of people don't know where that is. But if you're on the way to Alma, where you go through Riverside Albert and it curves around and goes towards Alma, but there's another road that looks all rickety, you take that rickety road. And that'll bring you out to Harvey. Beautiful spot out there. Farther than I would want to live from town, but my mom's retired, her husband's retired, so I get it, you know, I just want to be left alone and have some peace, have some nature. Good time, you know? Alright, so I'm pretty sure these are pretty much cooked. I'm just gonna give it the old, with my knife. Get my knife. Cut open the fattest one. Make sure she's cooked all the way through. Yep. She good? She good? Alright, so now you guys can watch me not so smoothly do this transition here. Alright, so just want to take a chicken breast and kind of just dump all this shit in here as I'm taking the other chicken breast out so I can make some room. Look how slick I did that, yo! Alright, maybe it wasn't the slickest maneuvers, but if it was really that smart, I wouldn't have put them in the same dish in the first place. So I usually start with the peppers and zucchini and stuff first, and I add the tomatoes in last, because the tomatoes are going to take a ton of time to cook. So yes, you just want to get in there, start cooking. I usually just set them up like this in the pan. Not so great at being the cameraman. But yeah, so then you just put your veg on, then you can just scoop out the corners, you know what I mean? Everybody knows this routine, right? Yeah, yeah. Scoopity scoop scoop. Alright, so now that we're back over here, we got some vegetables going. Oh, look at me, trying to look cool. I lost a couple. It's okay, just throw them right back in the pan. Then I gotta get some spices. You think I would have been better prepared and had everything close to the stove? You know, your boy Phil's not the smartest guy on the planet, and I will be the first to admit to that. You know what? I don't worry about that stuff. You know why? Because you don't need to stress about the small stuff like that. These days people worry too goddamn much anyway. You just kind of go with the flow. That's how I live my life. Go with the flow and just be in the belief that everything will work out in the end. So these are all the same spices. I don't even measure them. I just, you know, you can, but I just, some I put more, some I put less. So you're just going to kind of cook the vegetables till they soften a bit. The zucchini will start kind of like getting, not, I was going to say getting a little translucent, but not even. They start to brown a little. See, don't need a spoon to mix that shit in. You just toss that like a pro, yo. Ow! Yeah, so this is pretty much it. We're just going to saute up these vegetables. I got my oven already preheated. Got the chicken already cooked. You watched me cook it. You watched me act a fool dancing around my new kitchen. I hope you all enjoyed it. When this is done, you're just going to put the vegetables on top in the oven for 20 minutes. You don't have to cover it or anything. Just in there so they all the flavors marriage together. So they're so tasty. And then yeah, if you want to put cheese on top, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. So this is your boy Phil. Thanks for tuning in to Filling You Up, and I'll see you later.